The desert is a realm of extremes. Here the air shimmers with heat, and the horizon seems to stretch into infinity. The sun beats down with unforgiving intensity, and water is a resource more precious than gold. Yet, amidst this seemingly inhospitable terrain, a remarkable creature not only survives, but thrives. This creature is the camel. For thousands of years, it has been an indispensable companion to the people who call the desert home. To truly appreciate the camel, we must look at it through three distinct but interconnected lenses. The first of these is adaptability. The second theme is the camel's unique physical characteristics. The third and final theme of our investigation is the equipment that humans have designed to work alongside these magnificent animals. For centuries, people have relied on camels for transport and labor, and this partnership has led to the development of ingenious tools. A large mammal standing in the desert sun faces an immense challenge. The camel, however, employs a strategy that is both elegant and radically different. The camel's primary secret lies in its ability to allow its body temperature to fluctuate significantly. By allowing its body to heat up during the day, the camel stores thermal energy rather than expending water to dump that heat. The thick matted coat on its back acts as a formidable heat shield, insulating the skin from the sun's direct rays. One major adaptation is the respiratory system. Camels have a nasal passage that functions as a dehumidifier. Kidneys produce extremely concentrated urine, salt concentration twice that of seawater. Cow and heat, over 100 liters per day. Camel, less than 20 liters per day or none for long stretches if resting. Most mammals will perish if they lose just 15 to 20% of their body weight in water. The camel can comfortably withstand losing up to 30%. The key lies in the unique properties of its blood. Oval-shaped red blood cells are more flexible and durable than the circular cells of other animals. When water is found, the camel displays another incredible ability: rapid rehydration. A thirsty camel can drink over 100 liters in just a few minutes. The hump is not filled with water. It is an enormous deposit of fat. A large, healthy dromedary can store up to 36 kilograms of fat in its hump. Through oxidation, the body breaks down fat, producing energy and generating metabolic water, about 1.1 grams of water per gram of fat. The camel's foot is a masterpiece of engineering. The soft pad splays out, maximizing contact area with the sand and functioning like a snowshoe. Closable nostrils, double row of eyelashes, third eyelid, built-in goggles and dust mask essential for desert travel. The story of the Human-Camel Partnership begins not with grand caravans, but with a quiet, revolutionary shift in perspective among early pastoralist societies. For millennia, camels were hunted for their meat and hides. But around the 3rd millennium BCE, on the arid plains of the Arabian Peninsula, a profound transformation occurred. Archaeological evidence from sites like Tel Abraq in the modern-day United Arab Emirates suggests that humans began to see the camel not merely as prey, but as a potential collaborator. This was the dawn of domestication, a pivotal moment that would forever alter the course of human history in the world's harshest environments. Early pastoralists learned to manage these formidable animals, harnessing their strength and resilience. Initially, they were likely kept for their rich milk and meat, providing a stable source of sustenance in lands where agriculture was nearly impossible. But soon, their true potential as beasts of burden was realized, unlocking the vast, forbidding landscapes that had previously been insurmountable barriers to human movement and interaction. For thousands of years, they have been partners in survival and commerce. This partnership, born from necessity, blossomed into the engine of global exchange. It was the camel that enabled the growth of entire civilizations and the establishment of vast continent-spanning trade routes. The legendary Silk Road connecting the East and West and the fragrant incense routes of Arabia relied almost entirely on the camel's ability to carry heavy loads over immense distances with minimal water. Caravans numbering in the thousands became moving cities, transporting not just silk, spices, and gold, but also ideas, technologies, languages, and religions. These journeys were arduous, often lasting months and covering thousands of kilometers through treacherous mountains and scorching deserts. The camel was the lifeline, the biological technology that made this ancient form of globalization possible, weaving a complex tapestry of cultural and economic interdependence across the known world. To work effectively with such a large and powerful animal, humans developed a sophisticated array of equipment. This was not simply a matter of control, but a deep symbiotic dialogue between human ingenuity and animal anatomy. The designs of saddles, bridles, and harnesses are not arbitrary. They are cultural artifacts that reflect centuries of careful observation, trial, error, and profound respect for the camel's unique physiology. Each piece of traditional tack tells a story of a specific culture's relationship with its camels, adapted to the local terrain, the type of work, and the specific breed of the animal. From the light riding saddles of the Tuareg to the heavy-duty pack frames of Bactrian caravans, this equipment is a testament to a shared journey, embodying a wisdom passed down through generations of cameleers. The most critical piece of this equipment is the saddle. Its evolution marks a key turning point in the partnership, unlocking the camel's full potential for transport and warfare. Early attempts, like simple pads placed directly on the hump, were inefficient and harmful, limiting loads and causing injury. The breakthrough came with the development of rigid-framed saddles. The North Arabian saddle, invented around 500 BCE, was a masterpiece of biomechanical engineering. Its design was revolutionary. The saddle's rigid wooden frame arches high over the hump, ensuring that no direct pressure is applied to that sensitive, vital structure. The hump, a store of fatty tissue, is not designed to bear weight and is crucial for the camel's energy regulation. Instead, the saddle's design cleverly transfers the entire load, of both rider and cargo, away from the delicate vertebral spines and onto the robust muscular areas of the camel's back and rib cage. This distributes the weight evenly and efficiently, allowing the camel to carry loads of up to 200 kilograms for extended periods without discomfort or injury. This innovation dramatically increased the camel's carrying capacity and endurance, transforming it into the ultimate desert transport vehicle and a formidable platform for mounted warriors. Today, the ancient art of saddle making is meeting the rigorous analysis of modern science. Researchers are using advanced tools to validate and refine these age-old designs. Modern science is now offering new ways to refine this essential equipment, combining ancient wisdom with a contemporary understanding of biomechanics and animal welfare. By placing sophisticated pressure mapping sensors beneath traditional saddles, scientists can visualize exactly how weight is distributed across the camel's back in real time. These colorful maps reveal the genius of ancestral designs, often confirming that traditional saddlers intuitively understood principles of physics and anatomy. The data shows precisely where pressure points occur during movement, providing invaluable feedback. This fusion of knowledge allows for subtle but significant improvements, ensuring the designs are optimized for the benefit of both the animal and its owner. This research is not just academic, it has profound practical implications for camel welfare. Chronic back pain and sores from poorly fitting saddles are significant issues in working camel populations. The data gathered helps create new standards for saddle design, leading to the development of lighter, more ergonomic models using modern materials like carbon fiber and specialized padding. These innovations reduce the physical strain on the animals, particularly in demanding fields like camel racing and long-distance trekking tourism. By scientifically validating the principles of good saddle fit, we can establish clear, evidence-based guidelines for animal husbandry. This ongoing work ensures that the ancient partnership between humans and camels continues to evolve, becoming more ethical, more sustainable, and more compassionate, honoring a bond that has shaped our world for millennia. To truly understand how the camel conquers the desert, we must first appreciate the journey of scientific inquiry itself. For centuries, our knowledge was built on the keen observations of travelers, traders, and naturalists who marveled at the camel's endurance, but could only speculate about the secrets it held. Their journals, filled with sketches and anecdotes, were the foundational texts of camel biology. But to move from admiration to comprehension, science required new tools and a new perspective. Today, we are in a golden age of camel research, where the classic methods of field biology are seamlessly integrated with the precision of modern laboratory technology, allowing us to decode the camel's survival strategies with unprecedented clarity. This multidisciplinary approach is not merely an academic exercise. It is essential for harnessing the camel's potential in a world facing desertification and climate change, and for ensuring the welfare of these incredible animals. The investigation begins in the camel's own environment, the vast, unforgiving desert. Field studies form the bedrock of our understanding, revealing the animal as a living, breathing part of a complex ecosystem. Through painstaking behavioral observation, scientists document the intricate social dynamics of herds, their foraging strategies in sparse landscapes, and their remarkable ability to locate scarce resources like water and salt licks, often miles away. To map their movements across these immense territories, researchers employ satellite telemetry. GPS collars, fitted harmlessly to the animals, transmit a constant stream of data, revealing seasonal migratory patterns that can span hundreds of kilometers, daily activity budgets, and the specific habitats they prefer. This information is crucial for conservation, helping to define critical corridors and protect feeding grounds from human encroachment. But field science goes beyond simple observation. Researchers also collect vital physiological data directly from the source. They might measure body temperature fluctuations throughout the day or take small blood samples to analyze stress hormones and hydration status in real time. Non-invasive techniques like thermal imaging allow us to see how the camel's coat acts as a heat shield, keeping its core cool while the surface temperature soars. Each data point gathered in the field is a piece of a grand puzzle, showing us not just what the camel does, but how it accomplishes it. While field studies reveal the what and where, the laboratory uncovers the how and why at a microscopic and biochemical level. The samples carefully collected in the desert are transported to sterile, controlled environments for deep analysis. Here, the secrets hidden within the camel's blood, tissues, and even its DNA are brought to light. Under the microscope, we discovered the camel's red blood cells are not circular like our own, but uniquely oval-shaped. This adaptation, revealed through cellular biology, allows them to flow freely even when the blood thickens during severe dehydration, and to withstand massive changes in osmotic pressure when the animal rehydrates, preventing them from bursting. In the realm of biochemistry, scientists analyze enzymes and proteins to understand the camel's incredibly efficient metabolism. They study how its kidneys produce highly concentrated urine, reabsorbing almost every precious drop of water. They examine the genetic code itself, sequencing the camel's entire genome. This has led to the identification of specific genes responsible for its remarkable immune system, its tolerance to high salt intake, and its efficient fat metabolism in the hump. This genetic blueprint not only explains the camel's evolutionary success, but also provides a roadmap for modern breeding programs aimed at enhancing desirable traits for milk production or disease resistance. The lab transforms biological samples into hard data, revealing the elegant molecular machinery that makes desert survival possible. Yet, observation and analysis alone are not enough. To synthesize this vast amount of information, scientists turn to the universal language of mathematics. It provides a powerful and abstract lens through which to view the camel's world, allowing us to model complex systems and test hypotheses that would be impossible to verify through direct observation alone. One of the most elegant examples is the heat balance equation. This fundamental principle of physics states that an organism's internal temperature remains stable only when the heat it gains from the environment and its own metabolism is equal to the heat it loses. For most mammals in the desert, this is a losing battle. But the camel is a master of this equation. Mathematical models allow us to quantify each variable: the solar radiation absorbed, the metabolic heat produced, and the heat lost through evaporation, convection, and radiation. By plugging in the camel's unique physiological data, its fluctuating body temperature, its insulating coat, its strategic sweating, the equation demonstrates with breathtaking clarity how the camel doesn't just endure the heat, it exploits the laws of physics to its advantage. It minimizes heat gain during the day and maximizes heat loss during the cool desert night, maintaining a delicate, life-sustaining equilibrium. These mathematical principles are then used to build simple, yet powerful, numerical models. These models translate the poetry of the camel's survival into the unambiguous language of numbers, making its biological advantages starkly clear. For instance, a comparative model of water economy can pit a camel against domestic cattle under identical conditions of heat and water scarcity. By inputting data on their respective rates of sweating, urination, and water loss from respiration, the model can predict precisely how many days each animal can survive. The resulting charts and graphs are unequivocal, showing the camel's superior water conservation by an order of magnitude. These models extend beyond individual physiology. Epidemiological models can simulate the spread of disease through a herd, helping veterinarians develop effective quarantine and vaccination strategies. Ecological models can predict how camel foraging patterns might impact vegetation under different climate scenarios, guiding sustainable land management practices. By integrating field data, lab results, and mathematical theory, these computational tools allow us to see the bigger picture, to run virtual experiments, and to forecast future challenges and opportunities. This holistic scientific method, a continuous cycle of observation, analysis, and modeling, is how we continue to unravel the enduring mystery of the camel, the undisputed master of the desert. The camel's remarkable adaptations are the product of a long evolutionary journey. These earliest ancestors, surprisingly small creatures, originated in North America around 45 million years ago. Modern genetic research reveals the specific genes tied to their unique abilities: a robust immune system, metabolic regulation, kidney function, and water balance. Our journey through the vast landscapes of science, the deep archives of history, and the vibrant tapestry of human culture has brought us to this point of convergence. We have gathered disparate threads of knowledge, from molecular biology to ancient economics, from physiological data to pastoral traditions. Now, as we weave them together, the fragments coalesce. The scattered puzzle pieces click into place, allowing us to connect the dots and form a single, unified picture of this undisputed master of the desert. What emerges is not merely an animal, but a living testament to the power of adaptation, a biological marvel, a historical catalyst, and a cultural cornerstone. In this unified picture, we first see the camel as a masterpiece of biological engineering. We have journeyed into its very cells and systems, discovering a creature built not just to survive the desert, but to master its challenges. We see an animal whose every feature is a solution to a problem posed by aridity and extreme temperatures. Its body is a dynamic thermal engine, allowing its core temperature to fluctuate by over 6 degrees Celsius, storing heat by day to release it into the cool night air, saving precious water that would otherwise be lost to sweat. Its coarse coat, once thought to be a burden, is in fact a sophisticated heat shield, insulating it from the sun's brutal radiation. We've seen how its physiology wages a relentless war against dehydration. Its kidneys, Miracles of concentration produce urine thick as syrup, while its specialized nasal passages recapture moisture from its own breath. Even its blood is extraordinary, with unique oval-shaped red cells that flow freely even when thickened by water loss, preventing the circulatory failure that would doom most other mammals. This is a creature that embodies a deep, innate understanding of nature's laws, of physics, chemistry, and biology. But this picture is incomplete without the dimension of time. Zooming out from the biological to the historical, we see the camel not as a passive subject of evolution, but as an active agent of human history. The moment of its domestication, some 4,000 years ago, was a pivotal turning point. It was the key that unlocked the vast, forbidding deserts, transforming them from impassable barriers into corridors of commerce and culture. With the camel as their engine, caravans forged the legendary Silk Road and the fragrant incense routes, binding civilizations together. Ideas, technologies, religions, and languages traveled on the backs of these resilient animals, alongside silks and spices. Empires rose and fell on their ability to control these trade routes. The camel was the foundational technology of the pre-industrial globalized world, the living infrastructure that connected continents. It carried not just goods, but the very seeds of human progress across the world's most inhospitable lands. Finally, our unified picture sharpens its focus on the present, revealing a story of enduring partnership and modern relevance. The camel is no relic of a bygone era. For millions of people today, it remains a vital partner, a symbol of endurance, and a cornerstone of livelihood. We see this in the seamless collaboration between modern science and ancestral knowledge, where GPS tracking and genetic analysis work hand in hand with the wisdom of herders passed down through countless generations. This synergy is unlocking new potentials and ensuring the welfare of these incredible animals. The camel's role has evolved. It is now a source of highly nutritious milk, fueling a growing global market. It is a world-class athlete in the prestigious sport of camel racing. And as our planet faces the growing threat of climate change and desertification, the camel's unparalleled resilience offers a sustainable path forward for communities in arid lands. It reminds us of the profound and mutually beneficial connection we can have with the animals that share our world, a bond forged in necessity and sustained by respect. So when we look at a camel, we are seeing more than just an animal. We are seeing a living library of evolutionary solutions, a vessel of human history, and a beacon of future sustainability. It is a creature that challenges our perceptions and deepens our appreciation for the intricate web of life. The ship of the desert continues its journey, not just across the sands, but through the annals of time, a timeless icon of resilience, a partner in our past, and a guide for our future.